Am I the asshole? For refusing to take care of my sister when our mother passes. My father expects me to move my sister in and take care of her like a child or something. My sister is more than capable of getting a job and becoming an adult, but everyone always allowed her to get away with being childish. She is healthy and mentally all there, just never had a job or license. She lives with our mother, whose health is no longer great. I'm 39 and have 3 kids and work 60 hours a week. I have no plans or interest in raising or taking care of anyone else. I already take our mother to her doctors and other appointments. I bring her meals and make sure she is taking her meds. Recently, my father asked what I was going to do about my sis when our mother passes. She had a bad health scare and was in the hospital for weeks. He knew I was bringing groceries to my sis and making sure bills were paid while she was in the hospital. I told him she can live on the streets. He got upset and said I can't do that to her. Told him I have no plans on taking care of any more people. Did that since I was a child. Our mother has mental health issues and his father, our grandfather, lived with us, and I took care of him. Cooking meals, cleaning his room and doing his laundry. Told him if he didn't want her to be homeless then he can move her in. His wife won't allow that. He thinks I'm being unreasonable and cruel. I think she is my problem. But am I the asshole for feeling that way? Clearest not the asshole I've ever seen on here. She's an able-bodied 37-year-old who has never worked. Tough love is going to have to come for her. It's a shame it's come so late. She can get a job and feed herself. Not your problem. Not the asshole. Why should you baby your sister more? It is too much already, I think, that you bring her food and pay her bills. She should learn to do these things by herself if she is able to. Not irresponsible that your family babied your sister to this amount. Not the asshole. Just make sure your 37-year-old sister knows that she's on her own. Not the asshole all day long. I'll tell you what is cruel. Your parents allowing this situation to develop in the first place. Obviously not the asshole. Not in any way your problem nor your responsibility. Your parents' inability to raise a functional human does not mean you have to step in at this point. She goes to her father's, grows up, or goes homeless. 3 options for her. If she is truly a physically and mentally healthy 37-year-old as you say, then I don't even understand why this is a question. Why should it be your responsibility to take care of a perfectly capable adult? If the story really is as you're telling it, then obviously not the asshole. Not the asshole. If he's so worried he can look after her himself. Oh no. Not the asshole, this is so simple. Dad, I already have enough dependents. It's not an option for me to provide for sister, nor is it my role or job to be her caregiver. I hope this gives you plenty of time to figure out what to do to support your adult daughter when the time comes. Not the asshole. You have your own family and in any case aren't responsible for your adult sister. I thought this was going to be about taking in a disabled sister. I suggest that sis learn to drive and start applying for jobs. If she has a college degree there will be other options, but right now, without job history, call centers, retail, fast food are options. Does your sister know what kind of dire straits she is in? I would take her to lunch and lay it out, just like you have here. You will not be contributing to her support, and it appears that she cannot go live with her father. Ask her point blank if she has made any plans for the future as to how she is going to live when her mother dies. Incredibly, she has probably assumed that you or her father will take her in. Make sure she understands that you will not be housing her. NTA. Not the asshole. No one is obligated to look after Coddle, really. Their neat sibling. She's been living it up for decades by choice. Many people never get to experience that luxury or level of privilege. Let your father think what he wants. You've already let him know what the deal is. I'd say let your sister know to prepare and leave it at that. Not the asshole. The response to his question is I am going to let you take care of it. Not the asshole, but it's time to sit down with your sister. Tell her that your assistance ends with mom's passing. If you're the executor of her estate, you'll handle this matters, but you're not doing anything beyond that. Sister will need to 1. Start managing her adult life. 2. Convince dad to take her in or at least subsidize her life. 3. Try her luck on the streets. Or, I'm fine. 4. Convince someone to marry her. Not the asshole, lol. You would not even be the ass if your sister was completely incompetent with all sorts of issues. Tell him you'll take $1 million up front after taxes and sis will be free to move in after mom dies. Not the asshole. This is not your responsibility, it is his. Better yet, it is your sister's, and she needs to get a job now to be self-sufficient when the time comes. Not the asshole. You need to stop taking care of your sister now. No more doing for her when mom is in the hospital. If she needs groceries, she can go get them. No money? I guess she needs a job. Make it clear that when mom is gone, she is on her own. Make sure dad and sis both understand this. I can see making sure bills are paid for your mom, but not sister's personal bills. Her cell phone is her problem. Sister is your dad's problem. If his new wife does not want her, dad needs to figure out something else. He helped make her, not you. Good luck. Not the asshole. Sister might have been held back by parents to keep her as the invisible carer for mom, and has been told that when the time comes, the plan is that she will live with Op. You need to make it clear to your sister that she can't live with you, and you can't look after her after your mom dies. If she can't stay where she is and she can't live with dad, dad should be planning for what happens next, not all people. He should be making sure she gets all benefits she is entitled to, encourage her to go into training or work, or if that is not possible, organize supportive living or carers. Not your problem. You've already gone above and beyond helping others. Time for some tough love on your sister's part. Not the asshole. Not the asshole, she's not your child, she's his child. You have your own to take care of, and you're probably busy enough taking care of them, not even to mention taking on full-time care for a grown adult who should be able to take care of themselves. Not the asshole, are you sure there's no underlying problem with your sister mental health or neurodivergence? Be clear with your father that he has the time now to get her into some sort of job training or care facility, because you taking care of her will never be an option for any reason. He can start setting aside money for her care, or take out a life insurance policy with the proceeds to be put into trust for her. Not the asshole. She's an adult. Time to grow up. End of story.